Alright, we are live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back after a long and I felt pretty awesome holiday season.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yes. Sorry for the late start. We had some interesting technical difficulties around the board. I don't think it was any one person this time. It was a slew of them. Some of us, not all of us.
I just noticed a new button on the images.
Yes, I just played with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Crap, how the hell do you get rid of it? Okay, there it is.
The button is there again.
Damn it, there's more work for me to do now.
So, well, I guess
That is kind of cool, though.
Where we last left off, the PCs were, it was brought. Let me see if I can start talking again properly.
Use words.
Words. Stuff
Mark,
happened.
Take a deep breath.
So, where we last left off, the Fail were fleeing after it became apparent that the Jin warriors had located the encampment. Having only mere hours of warning, they were able to pull camp and start running away. In their flight, the PCs, along with some of the other warriors, hung back to create a, cause or as a delaying action against the incoming warriors of the Jin. A rift was opened, and upon opening,
Some distance away.
the Jin troop of warriors from the Jin started pouring out with a large sandstorm up on everyone's heels. It's almost like everything is conspiring against everybody else, or the good guys and their ability to find the lost city.
Yeah, I don't recall it just being a sandstorm. I seem to recall you describing it as, thunder, lightning, and all that jazz.
Yep. There, if you, that link should give you a kind of a cheap visual.
Brilliant!
So, within the midst of that, or just as a backdrop, the vertical slash of a gate, peels open, and out comes one of the sorceress duos of centaurs, and along with a number of other centaurs pulling what look like one-person chariots with archers on the back. I really need to name my images a little bit better. Slightly easier to find.
There is the search.
Yeah. That's weird. I have it listed as one thing, but it's must have changed the name somewhere else as something else. It's for the sorceress centaurs. So it's basically you see two of the you see about what looked like 4 of these Jin centaurs along. Oh, there it is. And a pair of these two come out. So the odds obviously not in your favor. The fail in full flight behind you. PC's lined up ready to take the brunt of a full-on assault.
Yeah, what PCs are those?
You PCs.
Are you lined up to take the full front?
No, there's some distance away.
Yeah, they are a distance away. They're you have some time to make some kind of preparations.
Which Finn is actually going to do once you're done rambling.
Okay.
Finn needs to go total Maximus. Single columns.
Why will we do that?
Yeah, and then nobody's going to be there.
Oh, no, our objective was to delay them, so the first thing Finn is going to be doing is exclaiming to Brum to get everyone arrayed and hit and fade tactics. At the same time, he is going to immediately begin pulling energy. And it looks like that was 52 seconds worth.
All right. And I think you sent me the results of those.
Yeah, where I had the two surprising, where I was expecting a bunch of fails and got none, and 2 critical
and actually critical successes.
What?
Somehow,
okay.
Everything was conspiring for you. All right, so everyone else has about a minute. I'm going to say they are
in your channel timed out.
They are a distance. Wow, there's a nice margin.
That's the activation roll. I don't remember if
user joined your channel.
Crits do anything other than I think they just refill your energy reserve.
That's if it's like regular magic.
Well, no, this was targeting the gate.
Okay.
Let's see. Success. It works. Margin of success to determine the general effectiveness. Otherwise, it is potential. Make quick contest. As for success with critical 6 plus, my mana reserve is instantly refilled. Whee!
Nicely done.
And then you can go all weird on us, as you were talking about wanting to.
Right. Because no one knows what happens when you throw a huge bolt of lightning at a
I didn't
gate.
throw a chunk of lightning. I pulled a chunk of lightning out of the sky.
And threw it at the gate.
No, it just landed on the gate from the sky.
All right. Well, because energy is attracted to energy in this particular case. How is that gonna work? All right. So the bolt impacts the gate.
Right. As soon as
There's
it explodes. As soon as it explodes, Finn is going to turn towards Zistral and make some sort of dry comment.
No!
Like, I'm not confident. I'm not comfortable with you taking a mirror out on midnight rides as it's exploding the horizon.
Well, you strike it. You call down the bolt of lightning. However, as you do, the bolt of lightning strikes the gate, and there is almost like a backlash of energy that comes streaking back at you.
Boom.
And just before it hits him, I say, maybe you should carry her around the camp.
and it seems, I mean, it's almost like a conduit that strikes you, and you almost feel connected to the gate. Everyone else kind of watch it. You all get a watch in like shock as like it looks like two large lightning bolts, one from the sky or one that's being generated by
User in your channel timed out.
sandstorm and everything else, strikes the gate, and another beam of what looks like electrical energy comes streaking from the gate towards Finn, and envelops Finn in like a lightning. However, Finn, you aren't being harmed by it, but you can feel like the charge just building and building and building, almost like it needs some place to go. Like
there's a convenient horde of bad guys coming, so I'm gonna try to pee urine or pee electricity that way.
In the explosion, or when that energy releases from the gate, however, you see it kind of like a flat plane of gate material kind of goes streaking out, and in kind of horror for most people watching, you see a few of the centaurs just fall in half, almost like they've been cut. In horror, yeah. But yeah, very similar to that. However, but the energy isn't stopping. Like it almost feels like you have to put it somewhere. Like the gate wants to reopen.
I don't want it to reopen.
But you have control. Like imagine if it was like energy that was interrupted, but now is like supercharged. So you've severed whatever connection to the end point of that current gate, and it needs a new end point to connect to.
Okay. Let's see. So if it's simply just raw magic, he's gonna probably try to actively seek someplace safe as the other end. This is one of those where it's like, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Choose the form of the destroyer.
Yeah, choose the location where this gate is going to end up connecting to.
Somewhere safe. Yeah, I'm thinking... Ooh, yeah. What the heck is the name of the place? We want the Lost City.
The Lost City was
Jawara
Al Ramal. It's
You're just
Jewel
making
of the
that
Sands.
up, aren't you?
No, actually, I went on to Arabic English and English to Arabic, and it roughly translates to the Jewel of the Sands, or Gem of the Sands.
And when you get there, you're gonna run into little dudes who go "Ooh-dee." Let's see. So, what would it take to sort of turn that into the other end? I'm presuming it's going to be some sort of crossroads thing.
We'll just go with that for now. While you've never seen the place, you do have a pretty good idea of where it is, based on your research of the map. I'll say even with any penalties, that should be pretty well done. So where do you generate this new rift or gate opening?
Apparently in Ryuden. Well, he doesn't know enough about the place.
Well, I'm just thinking in reference to where. Think of it as your hand is outstretched, or you're taking on energy from the old gate, which is needing to be. So kind of like, where do you open the rift in relative position to yourself and the party and the Fail and the remnants of the baddies?
Yeah, I'm debating, because I was thinking if I could throw it in front of the Fail, they could continue through there, but he doesn't know where it's going to go. And if I open it right here and we all crowd through, it may close, and these dudes may end up chasing the Fail, which was kind of defeats our entire purpose. Let's see. He doesn't know what he's doing, so it's probably going to be nearby. Because frankly, he didn't know you could do this. He was just trying to blow up the gate, not take it over.
User in your channel timed out.
All right, so
User joined your channel.
apparently Ashlyn or Loki is having some interesting problems.
Well, apparently so is Ethan.
Yeah, I tried updating our networking devices today, and apparently everything is on fire and nothing is working.
You broke it!
You broke it. And you're the IT guy. You get paid for this.
That's why he broke it. He's like, I need a new one. Oh, sorry, this one's broken, hun.
Well, after tonight I'll just downgrade it all again and hope that fixes it.
You tried to fix something that wasn't broken.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I
your
was always
first
trained
mistake.
and told that updating is good and updating is important, and apparently just gets everything lit on fire.
They lied to you. Right, yeah, so he's going to just probably open it relatively close to us, maybe between us and the Fail.
Okay. So you kind of get a hazy image through the rift, and you kind of see that.
Cool.
And the Fails kind of turn and see it, in kind of a shocked sense. They, basically do an about face and start rushing towards your gate as you're holding it open.
Oh, right. Oops. I am the Quetzalcoatl Cataract.
How can this be?
Yeah, I suspect Arn is the only one. Well, actually, Thorn has some sort of minor magical capabilities, but Arn knows Finn well enough to be able to look at him and go, he doesn't have a freaking clue what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
I think Thorn just knows that from experience.
The rest of us probably know because of this. I don't have any knowledge of what I'm doing expression on his face.
There's so much sand, and that might be oh god, this sucks! Okay, it might also be that too.
Zayanra, the Catwoman, kind of turns to Thorndale. It's like, I see now why you follow this man. He commands the very lightning that from storms. You fear him. That is why you follow him.
He follows me.
she gives you like a raised, questioning eyeball.
I've already got 2 eyeballs. I don't need another one.
She kind of seems startled at Finn's command, and kind of has a look of that fear mixed with respect, kind of and come, Thorn.
Go now, think later.
Go now, think later. So everyone starts to flee through the rift. PCs from one side, Fail from the other. You can see Rashid kind of.
That it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, they end up in completely separate places.
Yeah, or completely separate times.
People start merging into one, so you have like weird,
awesome.
Thorn and cat, half Thorn, half Catwoman people come through.
So Thorn, you want to be a half cat, half person? Half cat, half elf? Ah, that's weird. Sorry, these new headphones. Apparently, if I even tap the frickin' the microphone thing out of the way, it beeps at me.
I feel like you're tapping almost directly into the energy of the storm. The very storm itself. As you've been holding the gate open, the rest of the sandstorm basically envelops everybody. It still doesn't, keep people from seeing where the rift is, as it's, it crackles with lightning, and blue and purple, energy kind of flows around the ring, and even, as choking sand starts to, invade people's, make it hard to see and breathe. People trudge forward and kind of step in and through the portal. Eventually, Rashid kind of waves at you, and it's like, "The last are through, my Lord Finn." Yeah. Can you hold it and come through yourself? How are you gonna get through?
Wouldn't that be funny?
Give me I guess it would be a path of crossroads, or path of energy, or even a thanatology, or basic whatever.
What are you wanting to?
Well, you're gonna have to. You figure you're gonna have to tie it off for a moment, as because right now you're holding it up open by sheer force of magic. You're basically channeling it open.
I don't want to tie it off though, because if
I
do that, they can come in.
Well, you can time it so that that it'll burn. You'll sever its connection to energy after a few moments.
Okay, so out of the 3 listed Crossroads energy and thaumatology, Crossroads my lowest, so I will go with that.
Okay. All right. You're pretty certain you can put a stent or tie off the energy, but put almost a stopwatch on it.
Great.
So that a few moments after you go through, it should close. Begin to close itself off.
So I'm basically book 2 to 5 Randolph Thor. I don't have a freaking clue what I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
Aren't we all? Really?
Then I will stumble through and probably end up passing out once I get through.
Well, the thing is you realize that the energy, if you would normally channeling this much energy would just destroy you if you make even a singular mistake. But you realize that you're pulling the mana or the energy directly out of the storm itself. Like you're only kind of manipulating it. You're not actually feeding it. You're actually doing more to not just let it destroy you as a conduit. In fact, part of you tying it off was disconnecting yourself from that channel of energy safely. And put a timer on it. Oh, and put an off switch.
I hope I know what I'm doing. Back through the gateway.
All right.
I don't fall.
So everyone passes through the gate. Rashid kind of takes a moment, and he waits for you to do what you're doing, and kind of looks like, you ready? And once you give him the nod, he steps through. And I guess, and you step through yourself?
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. Yes. Now we're from the future where evil is law. Damn shape-shifting master of darkness. It's going to be Arn, by the way. He's going to be...
Right. Everyone else on the other side kind of sees what looks like a walled city. You're almost on a broken stone path that leads up to it. Everyone else, the Fail, don't seem to have wasted much time in making a beeline into towards the city gates. I'm assuming most of you guys are kind of sitting on the other side of the rift waiting for Finn to show up. I actually kind of see that the sandstorm kind of is forcing some of its way in through the out the rift onto your side, so there's still sand and stuff coming through. You can see the electrified shape of Finn. Everyone's seen Ragnarok or Infinity War, right? So he's kind of crackling all over with electricity as he channel. He's got one hand out, stretched towards the rift, keeping it open, and the other one kind of pulling energy in from the storm.
Sadly, the immigrant song does not start playing.
And you're all kind of standing around when Rashid kind of jumps through, sees you guys, and steps aside, and then Finn comes through.
Gasping.
The rift starts to, you can kind of feel that Finn, you're no longer, a few bits of sparks kind of slowly fade away from around you, and you can kind of you can almost feel like, man, you feel like if you had made even one mistake there, that the energy would just burn you completely, just turned you into a mote, of ash. You can kind of see the rift, your handiworks, take into effect as its connection to the sandstorm kind of start to break apart. When all of a sudden you see three shapes quickly approach, and kind of jump through the rift just as it starts to close. And I mean moments before it closes. In fact, you hear like there's even a large spark and burst of energy just as it shuts behind you guys. You guys on one side.
Well, that was totally not what I was expecting to happen.
All right, so everyone here. So Finn, you're going to be there. Everyone can set themselves up however they want as they were kind of watching as Finn comes through. No, thought I had Rashid. All right, so at full gallop, two of the Jin centaurs kind of dive out from the place, taking
Who's that?
Oh, that's not what I wanted to have happen.
Wow, that spell made us giants, guys.
You are awesome.
Yeah, but it worked on the enemy too.
Yeah, well, it was mass enlarged person. Oh,
that should be Rashid. I'm surprised I didn't name him.
User in your channel timed out.
Make sure you copy it from the tracker.
Yeah, I that's what happened. I grabbed his token off the tracker, not him. Or it was weird. Somehow I grabbed him. Something that catches your notice, Finn, as those two just streak right out. One of the sorceresses looked like she was trying to, the two sorceresses were trying to race
User
through.
joined your channel.
Only one seemed to have made it through. As the rift closes, you see one get horribly. The second the sorceress get cut in half, and there's all the magic users in your group kind of feel like a pulse of discharged magic come from what looks like a strange leash-like object that's connected between the two the sorceresses. The one that does make it through kind of lets out a shriek and just crumples to the ground as she comes through. Lies still. The other one is, a bloody mess on one side, and bloody mess on the other side. And on these guys are a couple of. All right. Round one. So Zaranya is like just stunned and kind of has no idea what's going on. Thorn.
Me too.
The rift is not there, by the way.
Oh.
There's
So...
a bluish, blackish after image.
Yeah, it's like burned into the back of your retinas, like you were looking at something extremely bright for too long.
So if I've understood this correctly, we have 1.5 centaur sorceresses.
And two
And 2 chariots.
correct.
Okay. And
They
they
are
have
full
archers.
Yep.
Alright, not that it's terribly necessary, probably, but Thorn's just gonna take up a defensive position in front of Finn. Or behind Finn, I guess.
That's probably good, because he's like, I suspect Finn's like,
You're looking at your hands like, how in the world did that just happen?
what are you talking about? He's going to have to look at Arn and go, your turn.
Only one sorceress centaur survives. Sala the seditious serial slayer.
Yeah.
He's not actually there.
I was like, wait, who the hell's Aslan? Wait, he's not here.
Lanfa.
She's
That's
not
better.
here.
I'll say she went with the major group of.
Is she even on board? Oh, no?
The leader of the tracker, so she's not there anymore.
Or maybe we just don't see her.
Goran ninjas, man.
It was, defensive, eyeballing the archer, going for extra dodge.
Are the archers on the map?
Yeah, they're on the back of they're right behind the centaurs.
Righto, I see.
Brum.
And so, what's the state of the sorceress?
She's like a crumpled heap. She doesn't seem she's prone, and she doesn't even look like she's conscious. You watched her, based on where you were, you watched her come through. You saw the one right behind her start to go through, get cut off, get cut apart, and as that was happening, the first one, the sorceress just lets out like this, shriek of, it looks like a look of pain and agony just crosses her face. She stumbles and just collapses and kind of just stops moving.
All right.
There's like a slight golden chain kind of attached from that kind of looks like it kind of snaps forward from the direction of where the other one was, and kind of just kind of falls with that look of burnt out, or melted metal, like severed metal chain. Or
all right, with a perception roll, Brum is not quite sure whether she is entirely unconscious or just like had the wind knocked out of her.
Right.
So Brum will move over.
She doesn't move. Archer 1 turns and takes aim at what looks like the closest person to him.
Now remember, aiming on the move is a little odd.
You only get one aim. I think you only get one level of aim, right?
I'm trying to remember how that worked.
Aim. He turns and takes aim, and since he's lining the target.
I'll remind myself how that worked.
Arn. I really should have made this more center of the map.
Oh, there I am. Trying to see what would be useful in this situation.
Lash is in your head going, what did he just do? I've never seen anyone just do that.
Don't worry.
And if she could read his thoughts, she'd hear Finn going, what the hell did I just do?
Alright, what would you guys say is the bigger concern? Fighting these guys off or just making it through?
Say again?
What do you
I was
mean
just
making
wondering
it through?
Oh, good.
What do you mean making it through? We're on the other side.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The portal's not even there anymore.
Yeah, in your defense, your stuff keeps dropping in and out, so it's entirely possible it had dropped out when that happened. When Mark said that.
Okay. Then
Need me to come back to you?
Get out of the way.
Alright, I'm going to turn so I can keep my eyes on those archers and take full defense.
Right.
Or all-out defense, I should say.
Okay, so Finn is probably gonna go to one knee because what the hell? He's breathing rapidly. He's also gonna spend the ready action to activate the dancing, smoking phoenix shield thing,
Radio.
while simultaneously going, "What the hell did I just do? How did I do that?"
She does. She takes a step and goes defensive, waiting for arrows to start flying. Thorn.
I suppose I'd call that. Frankly, I'm not sure what to do. I guess all-out defense parry? Or increase parry?
All out defensive dodge. Okay, so when you're at max speed, you can only slow down at a rate maximum to your basic move, right? And you have to turn at halfway points.
Yeah, I forget exactly what the detail is on how many you have to go forward before you can turn a face.
Basic move. Oh, okay. Current velocity. Yeah. Current velocity divided by basic move.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
So 14 divided by is 2.
So you have to go 2 forward for every 1 hex face.
I think
Wow,
you
I
can
sure
turn
hope those
faster.
Hope those wheels don't hit bad rock and flip.
You can turn faster, but you need to make rolls on, decks and stuff.
Yeah, where exactly is the pivot point on those things, I wonder?
Probably the center. Rump.
Because normally it's going to pivot on the multi-hex creature's head. But that has the chariot swinging out.
I'm going to call it the rump.
You never know. These chariots might be awesome drift chariots.
We'll just pretend.
That's a mental image of the archer in there is the chariots drifting.
We'll just pretend it's not doing that.
I don't know. I'm kind of pretending it is doing that.
You can pretend whatever you want, but in my mental image of the scene, I know what's happening.
It's drifting.
With chariot wheels spinning and everything. And it's even making that rubber on road screech.
Quick, someone cast grease right in front of them.
No, that makes the tires smoke more.
All right, Brum.
Brum will say, "My lord, do we want this one alive or dead?" As he sort of puts his foot down on this thing's chest to keep it pinned to the ground, raising his axe.
So she's unconscious now.
It appears that way.
Right. So he's probably gonna, we need at least one prisoner. That one will do.
Alright, is there anything on the sorceress that could be potentially dangerous? Like wands and staffs and stuff?
There's a staff on the ground a few feet ahead of her that seems to have been lost when she creamed to the ground. This one, her robes don't look nearly as nice as the one that was coming behind. And there's a thin gold band around her neck attached to the severed end of a thin woven golden braid that of some length that's severed on the other end that whipped away from the prior. You do note around her neck where that is. There's looks like burn, some heat burn, and some light charring possibly around where that necklace is around.
Right, then Brum will kick that staff further away, and then he'll just sort of watch.
Hey, she can't cast without hands.
I assume, like you said, a couple of yards further, so around there.
Raja.
Yeah, so Brum just kicks the staff further away.
Gotcha. She there's kind of that discomfort moan that escapes from her, but other than that, she barely moves, maybe a twitch or so. All right, mounted archery. This one is a skill of that doesn't account for the -7 for distance, so that will miss.
It's because they're unaccustomed to those chariots drifting.
They seem to move kind of very well with them. That will miss as well, but only barely. Actually, you're a large creature, aren't you?
At?
That one was at Zistral. Actually, Zistral, you're a +1 creature, so that'll hit by 0. They're at a -7, but you're size mod 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 arrow.
You're fine.
Or
Didn't you take double something or other?
I took all-out defense.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I'm not sure what other defense I can use against a missile, because you can't dodge twice, right? You just gotta use 2 defenses.
If you did all-out defense double, you can take 2 dodges against the same one, right?
I don't think so.
It doesn't matter.
Incoming arrow strikes for... Wow. Goes low for a castrating shot.
However, I don't have normal human male anatomy down there. Mine's further back.
Yeah, hit location Centaur.
So this would be your rear abdomen. However, you do have armor, so I need you to roll a...
How much damage did you do?
I don't
You
know.
rolled the hit location, but you didn't show the damage.
3.
So that might not, depending on what his armor.
That doesn't go
might
through
not
GR.
get through, yeah.
Well, what armor do you have on your abdomen?
I have barding.
Let's see. You have armor on your hind legs, hindquarters, torso,
Yeah, so it's
human,
it's gonna be
flanks,
basically hanking
forelegs.
down. It's like a dress.
Well, no, that's not quite what he had. He had the cupper.
Didn't you
Trying
post
to
a picture?
shoot him in the jimmy.
If you're wearing that, you're definitely that's a little different than what, as that would put some serious have some serious weight effects.
Yeah, it weighs 60 pounds. My strength is 18. I can take it.
That's true.
No,
You have
okay.
the
The
same
armor that I had. Okay, the armor that we had discussed. You're wearing a male halberd over your torso, which is 25 pounds. Fine male barding as a patriol on your front torso, which is another 30 pounds. Fine male barding as a crupper on your hindquarters, and that's 45 pounds. The flukichards or whatever cover your flanks at 15 pounds.
Okay, I see what.
Yeah. It's not like a full skirt. Yeah.
I had a 25-pound male hauberk instead of the fine male barding patrol, so I'm 5 pounds heavier than I thought I was, but that's not much.
Yeah, but the halberd is just over your human portion. You have a patriol in the front torso that covers the front, that basically connects to your halberd or as a separate piece of armor.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's a bitch to put on.
Roll a. See, this would be in your hindquarters.
Yeah, what's
So
the
it's
DR?
Well,
he
has to roll a d6.
What's the actual location?
So
it
adding
says
all of
flanks. Okay, you have cover on your flanks. You have cover on your hindquarters and back legs. You have cover on your torso, human. Cover on your torso front for your front, your horse front. Hold on, I have an image I can kind of show.
Sounds good. Yeah, you had given me a picture before.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not seeing any abdomen there.
Yeah, what's the actual location that it rolled?
It rolled
Abdomen, groin.
No, that's human.
Human.
abdomen.
No, hit location Centaur. Hit location
Oh, okay.
abdomen.
Yeah,
So that's DR4.
because you have a chest human horse and you have a chest human. You don't have a abdomen human.
Right, so according to this picture, that's going to hit armor, right? unless he's glancing
Yeah.
it off the
I
ground.
guess it would
Hit
kind of.
the Crooper, whatever that is.
So roll a 1d6 because your Crooper protects on a 1 to 3.
Oh, okay. I haven't had armor that works like that before.
Yeah, it's not because it doesn't
Not since playing
fully
Talisman.
wrap around. There's still gaps.
Alrighty.
Yeah, most of the time you just buy the suit and it covers everything.
Yeah, but you're a horse. So if you think about it,
I'm trying not to think about it. Just tell me what to do.
you're going to take 3 points of damage.
All right.
Minus, you have a thick skin, right? You have a natural DR?
I don't think
Or
so.
do you?
No.
So what is impaling? That's just times 1.5.
Doubled.
So you'll take 6. It kind of just streaks right in, lucky shot. Kind of in your near your
Mark just wanted
groin.
to shoot you in the junk.
Yeah, I can tell.
Centaur Jesus is tough. He can take it. It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, I can take 2 more like that.
That hurt. He tried to castrate you. Arn.
Alrighty. So, distances.
-7.
It is okay. So that is accurate. Okay.
21. Yep.
Cool. Just want to make sure because with the mini scale being what it is, I wasn't quite there. So
It's not that he doesn't trust you, Mark. It's just he doesn't trust you.
I was disconnected from Financigrams. That explains it. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. Alright, so I'm going to start revving that up.
Well, just curious, in their range penalty, did you include their lateral speed?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Their left to right speed counts as range. Targets or theirs.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't have pushed him up to the next bracket.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, he only went from. He barely moved, like as the laterally for the archer actually didn't move at all.
Cool. All out defense.
Roger. She's all out defensive. All out defense double for her.
Well, apparently you can't parry missile weapons without actual parry missile weapons. So I'm just getting in the way.
Takes a step. All out defense. Looks like he's kind of moving closer to Finn. It looked like they're slowing down a little bit. Went from 14 down to 12. Archer 2 starts his reload. Sorry, Brum.
Brum just moves back to the sorceress just so he can keep an eye on her, and he will pull his shield in tight, ready to block any possible incoming arrows.
Shin Archer grabs an arrow, reloads, quick draw, Arn.
Yep. That's totally miss. I forgot to add the range modifier in there.
Same.
Oh, so you threw your fireball?
Of course. So
Well, you did say that.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Well, I don't have too many ideas. I'm just going to move here.
Rashid, draws his bow or ready. Looks like he's starts to take aim at the centaur with the spear. Brum.
Sorceress stirring or anything like that?
Nope. She seems out for the count.
Right. Brum will just take weight.
Archer's second round load. I guess I should have rolled their fast draw. So they look like they're ready to fire next round. He starts to take his bead on the next guy. So Archer 2 now looks like he's lining up a shot on Arn, while Archer 1 now looks like he's lining up a shot on Zistral. Still. Looks like they're switching off targets.
One more fireball. Charging.
Charging.
Full move.
Roger. Note the centaurs do have swords and shields.
The archers?
No, the centaurs.
Good, good.
Roger.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why it was donking there. You probably need to release Mark Zyrana, because I guess I ran her last. So Thorn Daniel can run her.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why it kept donking when it went
It was
there.
hers?
I'm like, oh, okay.
She's really
Everybody keeps pronouncing her name differently.
I'll call her
Zyanra.
Cat Lady.
Zyanra?
Miss Thorn.
It's not official.
Genre and Thorndale sitting in a tree.
Ah! Damn claws!
Yeah, well. Zistral's gonna get their way before I do.
What sort of non-bow using elf are you?
We weren't exactly prepared for this.
Whose fault is that?
The GMs. Keep moving.
Rashid takes a step and continues to aim with the spear.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Mark, I know I didn't declare what my weight trigger was going to be.
That's fine.
But can I use my weight?
Sure.
Brum is going to just move.
You can't convert to a move.
You can't. Can you convert to a move and attack?
Did we run into that before?
I think
that
you
sounds
can.
familiar.
Can you not? I'll allow it.
I think that might be how we got around that before.
I'm figuring you're probably eyeballing his movement and like, and now I'm gonna rush in, kind of thing.
Let's see. Wait. Attack, feint, all out attack. Okay, not a move and attack. Or ready. So best you can do is half, and that's with an all out.
Alright. Is the archer is not at ready, is he?
He's has his bow aimed and looks like he's ready to fire an arrow right at Arn.
Alright, actually I
He's
can
been
convert to
tracking
an all out, so I can do half my move. But I am all out.
Okay.
So
You said they'd switch targets and Centaur 1 was shooting at me now.
No, the Archer one. Archer 2 is... See, I have them mixed up. Archer 2
Oh, okay.
is
I didn't
on
realize they were
1
mixed
and-
up.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I threw the tokens down, they got jumbled. Archer 2 is on Arn, and 1 is on you.
Well, you could switch them.
I guess I could. Make more sense that way, I guess.
So Brum is pointing with his axe as he goes into his all-out attack without the actual attack, and he sort of points to the centaur and he shouts out, "I will have a piece of you, huh?"
Alright, so... Okay, so you'll challenge the centaur. Gotcha. He kind of gets a look on his face, and you can tell there's a shift in his gait, and he makes this kind of strange whistle sound, which makes the it looks like as they the centaur and archer kind of communicate via like short chirps and whistles, like as the archer brings his as the centaur turns, he'll make a whistle sound, and the archer will respond with like a chirp, and vice versa. Or you'll hear what sounds like a whistle, and the centaur will turn to bring the archer about, that kind of thing. It seems to be coordinating their action, their movements, so one knows what the other is doing.
Cool. All right. So Brum will now just do a move. Yeah, I'll have a piece of you. Come on now. I wonder, could my action have been a move and attack, with the attack portion happening as a response to if this guy comes within range?
As part of your weight?
What?
No, not as a weight.
Oh, no. I don't think you can do it quite like that. I understand. I could see it if you were like, I'll take a weight if he
User in
comes
your
in range.
channel
I'm going to
timed
throw
out.
my axe kind of thing, but not as part of your normal move, and then that's basically just a move and wait.
Well, you can't do a move and weight, that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah. I think generally the way that goes is you're moving and attacking. Well,
You
no,
can
that
attack
doesn't
at
really
the
work.
end of your move, or
User
at the
joined your
beginning of your
channel.
move, or any point during your move.
See, what I'm thinking is like if he goes right past me, I'm thinking like a wild swing as he goes past. But it doesn't matter.
You can
Move
tell
on.
by the shift of his muscles, and that he looks like he's going to kind of come straight at you.
Alright, cool. Carry on.
All right, this arrow is at Arn, which will miss by that much. This one is once again at Zistral. +3. That will hit a potential hit.
Are you using the movement?
Yeah, it's fine. He's been coming straight at you.
No, I was going down to the right. He was going straight left.
Well, you're coming closer to him, not the other way. And even at his range is a -3. You're +1. He hit by 5, so I don't think you either way your lateral movement otherwise still wouldn't have been enough.
Fantastic.
Don't you have luck?
That's not worth it.
Yeah. You said that before.
Fortunately, it's impaling, so it doesn't do double damage on limbs.
Correct.
May not matter.
Big shin, so that is no armor. Five points.
Okay.
Ow.
How many hit points did he have?
He's taken 10 because I managed
No,
to
I
kill
mean
a whopping
naturally.
1 point.
Naturally.
18.
Yeah, that's a cripple.
Well, 5 is not a cripple.
It's
Or
over.
is-
It's over a quarter.
No, this is a shin,
Oh.
so it's leg.
Wait.
It's considered.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
yeah.
injury over a quarter hit point.
Half.
It says any injury over HP divided by 2.
Oh, but you're a horse. Your limbs are basically considered. Your legs are
1 out of 6th.
well. It's not. It's
Well.
just your legs.
So am I crippled or no?
Your back leg is crippled. However, since you're 3-legged or 4-legged, I don't think there's an effect right now.
But it does say Shin has HP divided by 2. Is that based off
I
the
think that's based off
centaur
of
hit location?
Hold on.
That
rolled the
isn't
centaur hit
probably.
location.
It rolled off the shin's
Leg, yeah.
table,
Not the.
and that one's not adjusted.
I don't think the centaur shins is adjusted. Yeah, because if you look at the hind leg, injury over HP divided by 4 cripples. However,
Okay, so what's the effect?
but for you, I don't think it's. I think it just slows you down right at the moment because you won't go prone.
Well, to what though?
You
Well, it's still
I'd
a
have to look it
crippling
up.
effect, so you're going to have the health roll with that. Versus stun.
So roll health.
Yeah, you'll need to roll health.
Does fit affect that?
Yes.
Extra limbs, okay.
Well, I'll let you guys look that up for a moment. Well, yeah, because it is your turn. You're going to have to kind of know what's happening. Because I know
why
it'll
I'm asking.
reduce. If you have more than 2 of a given limb, crippling blows is
Page 54. If you lose a leg, you can continue to move at half move. Loss of a second leg causes you to fall.
Oh, wow.
Makes sense.
Oh no, Zistral's lame. We're going to have to put him down now.
Good thing we got Rashid standing by as a new NPC or new PC.
I don't, thought extra legs. If you have 3 or more legs, see extra legs 54. What was the answer to that
54.
one?
So my max move goes from 11 to 5.
Hey, now he's as slow as me.
Half move, round down.
Yeah, which
Gotcha.
is 5. So there's 5.
All right.
Heroic charge, 1 fatigue. Puts me at 11 fatigue. 2 hand thrust vitals.
Raja! Oink! You can't do anything but attempt to dodge. By which he will fail. And that's a lot of damage.
You went, motherfucker! That's what he gets
10
for
minus his
shooting
DR.
you, right?
Times 3.
DR 4 goes down to
So
2.
18.
Comes. Yeah, 18.
Oh, actually, oh yeah, he's got a DR of 4, so that's going
Oh,
to be
DR
24.
2 now. Yeah, DR 4 becomes DR 2 becomes
8 times 3.
Ugh.
That's what he gets
Okay.
for shooting you in the foot.
All right. So
And
you
the belly.
spear him and
Knockback.
$24, right?
Well, no, it's based off the raw damage.
Right.
Or base damage. So if his strength is 12 or less, then he'll get knocked back.
Yep, he's going back too. It's off the thing. And away, 'cause- Oh, he's dead. I'm not even going to worry about it. The archers are skilled mooks. Finn. All right. See, this is where it gets weird. She was going to cut in on. She's. This is why I think this is where I can understand where I would get annoyed with wait not allowing move,
Yeah,
because this
it's
really
one of those
it
WTF
really
situations.
because it takes away the option for somebody to anticipate where they're going to be.
Well, the problem is, if you wait, you're taking an amount of time. You should not be able to get your full move, regardless.
And in that, though, I'm being the GM, I know where the bad guy is going to end up being. So I'm just going to say an intel check to make it semi-fair.
I think it would be a reasonable case for just delay the actual move until the
Delay
other
your
one
turn.
goes. Yeah, just
Or
Do you
not
allow?
for real, but just because of the fact that you're predicting where it's going.
you could do a tactics roll to make a prediction of where they're going to be, and then pre-move.
Yeah, but you can't really guarantee that. Because what if
the bad
what if
guy,
the
if he
conditions
knows the-
change between then and there, and now
Yeah.
you're in the wrong place?
Well, she's going to assume that based on Brum Rumley, taunting him and seeing him kind of do the, start to steer towards Brum, that she's going to put herself in a position that she can take a whack at him as he comes by. That's how she's going to play off the potential maneuver.
I'd say either delay the move or allow you to adjust the move within.
Is delaying even something allowed?
Not normally. This is definitely an off ruling, but if you could at least adjust the move afterward.
I suppose you could do the D&D thing where if you decide to delay your action, then it actually changes your initiative. So from then on, you will be at the new initiative.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't really do that in GURPS.
Yeah, because if that would be the case, then it'd be easy to just make her go after the centaurs in this particular case.
Yeah, I'd say just pretend that her move happens on her turn, but it's not.
All right, so we're ruling a wait with benefits.
Yeah, we'll call it I'll allow for this combat. I'll allow moves as weights or weight moves, so you can take a weight and then move after. How about that? Just to make it, to simplify things a little bit. So you can, if you take a weight, you can move after your weight is triggered. For this combat, for now, to make life a little more make sense.
Just situational.
Should probably take that to the Steve Jackson forums and see what other people have said about it.
I'm guessing that's already been brought up.
Most likely.
Because the weight situation is an old issue. Alright. Doing that. Alright, why are you moving him?
I'm sorry, I was trying to grab the archer. For some reason, I ended up grabbing the thing. Did I put that right? Put that back in the right spot?
No. He was forward into the actual hex there.
Like that? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, now I think about it, there might be something of a precedent on how to adjust your turn order with teamwork. Because if you have the teamwork perk, you go on the move of the slowest person in the team.
Yeah, there is that.
So I guess you could adjust your turn order down, but not up.
Well, that doesn't actually change. I don't think that changes the actual turn order, does it? How do
Well-
they handle that? I'll have to look that up later. That's probably a good example, though, because essentially you're just saying we're going to move at the same time.
But it has to be on the slowest team member's move.
Well, but this is a different case. This is a case I'm fighting that guy who's moving. I want to move at the same time he does, so we intersect.
You missed his dodge. I should have done it.
Oh, sorry.
I should have done, declared feverish, but I didn't. And I don't
Yep,
think
you
it would have
didn't.
mattered. Yo. Times 2. Well, as torso, so
Yeah.
he's got to
Torso.
roll a d6. So 1, 2, 3. You clip armor. Anything else? 1, 2, 3. You get armor. It's gonna be mail and plate. Plate is DR5 against, so that'll
Say it was
be
plate or is it
3.
mail and plate?
Mail and plate. Mail and plates.
Plate and mails. Plate and what a DR5.
DR5. So 3 becomes 6. You leave a nice gash across, as you.
Oh, that's not 2. That's 1.5.
Was it 1.5? So 3 becomes 4? 5.
4 or 5.
Call it 5. Give you guys the benefit of the doubt.
Where do you get 4? I thought it was DR5. Which case, that's 3 points that gets through.
So
Right.
3,
Cutting
4,
1.5.
4.
So 4, not 5.
With remainder. I'll give you the extra bit.
I'm not supposed to.
4.
We don't always do what we're supposed to.
So Rashid will take a step and throw his 2x aimed.
Yeah, he's going to get the speed on that as well. That's lateral.
And extra aim. +1. I'll just add that in. So, yep, that should do it. So -4 for his hit, but +1 because I didn't add the extra +1. Now I'll hit by 0. He can see that coming, so Centaur 2 will attempt.
Damn it, I forgot that too.
We'll do the feverish on this.
Of course, you have to wonder, should size mod apply to his man parts?
I don't know. The way Zistral talks, yes.
But those aren't his man parts.
Duck that spear as it comes careening at him. Alright, so he is going to turn and come at you. One, two. So I guess this would be considered a move and attack for him.
Yes.
He will attack in motion, so he'll actually attack. He'll attack you as he comes in on you, but he has to carry through on this move, so it'll leave him probably. It'll leave him there.
So that's where he finishes his movement.
At the end of his movement. Hey, look at there.
Is he attacking?
Yeah.
Then are you rolling?
There. Oh, what? That's weird.
Woohoo! By 39.
That is entirely not right.
Brom just explodes.
Yeah, right. That
I
would be
know.
a hit. Don't worry about the plus 39. I don't know how it ended up with multiple bonuses there.
Swing plus 16. Swing plus 16.
I don't know how that even occurred.
That's plus 32.
I know.
Wow. Plus 16. Holy crap, dude.
I don't
want
know
those
what
bonuses.
Alright, so there's-
who wouldn't
I'm
want those
sorry,
bonuses?
Brum, but sploosh.
Who wouldn't?
Why does
Brom
the
just
target-
concedes defeat and explodes.
It's just 16. So his.
You're in luck,
oh,
Brum.
Wait, that was.
He's aiming at
actually-
me. I'm all the way across the battlefield. He can't hit me.
How
from
did
there.
I do that? Oh my gosh!
But somehow, with by 39, he still hit you.
He still hit you. He threw his sword at you. I don't know how that even occurred.
By 39, that's actually in the range table, that's in parsecs. So that spear went around the moon and back.
So that should get some bonus damage then.
Alright, so no deceptives or anything like that?
No deceptive or anything.
Ow!
Wow.
Oh,
And Carrie's like, there it is. There it is.
if anything like
It's not a crit.
Yeah, but these guys hurt. these guys hit like Zistral and Haruki.
Brum's tough.
Well, it's a
He
good
can-
thing we got
can take it.
Rashid standing by as an alternate PC.
It's true.
At
And
some
a
point, he's
slum.
going to go, I feel stronger.
I don't want to
More
roll this.
PC like. I do. I want you to. I want to see it. That's not that bad.
Oh, that's not that bad. I mean, you're armored, right?
Yes. So Brum will take 7.
He got a PCU first.
Is that before or after the cutting?
After armor. That's
Cutting
that's after
7?
everything.
And how much did you pull on me?
User in your channel
Oh,
timed out.
you haven't swung yet. But you will. This will also trigger Zaranya to take her, pound
User
of flesh
joined your
against him.
channel.
That's another thing to consider in that whole intercept scenario is who hits first.
Well, I would say in this particular case, he's hitting Brum as she's coming up on him. I'll just, in this particular case, just go in order for her.
And the next question is, can Brum let him pass by one hex and hit him in the side?
Take out his ankles. And
Well,
across the
Brum can do a
battlefield,
move and attack.
Ow!
No, he just needs to take his axe and jam it into the wheel spokes.
So she's going to go swing at a leg. Legs are -2. -3.
Well, -1 in his case.
Oh, that's true.
Being
He's a buff.
size.
For a leg. He will attempt to dodge that. 12.
That's interesting.
You know what I
though.
don't... Oh, it is on there.
How is your dodge affected by you pulling a cart? Because you shouldn't get your full dodge.
So surprise. Yeah, I don't know. That would make some kind of sense. I know there's based on. I did all the weight calculations, and the cart person don't actually cause him any particular encumbrance because of the 2 wheels and axles stuff. The felt weight is not enough to.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about that. The weight probably wouldn't matter in this case, but the restriction would.
Yeah, there would be kind of some restricted movement. I guess in this particular case, he kind of does a jump kind of thing as her staff comes streaking out at his legs. He kind of clears it.
I was going to say
right.
that should have an effect on the archer, but it actually already has an effect on the archer.
Yeah, he's at his max shot, but they're trained.
Well, you get extra penalties if the mount actually dodges, or the vehicle dodges.
Oh, well, he can't shoot anyway right now. He's already shot. Alright, so this guy is Ow. He's actually not at a -4. He has high pain.
Of course he does.
But he will turn to the guy who just threw a spear at him. Oh, actually, what he does is you see him go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turns a little bit. 6, we'll call it. He has to go at least 7. 7, and with his sword hand, he kind of, like, in a very practiced movement, swings his sword back behind him and clips, like, this clasp, and the thing falls away from him.
They have a quick release.
Yeah. I'm going to change his token for a second.
That should be a dex roll.
Brum.
He's not facing a hex side.
Is he not? Oh. Did I not spin? Oh, because he's off the... There.
He's...
Oh, I see what you mean. There. Now he is.
No.
Sort of. Oh.
He needs
What?
one.
There.
There you go. There you go.
I see. I see what's going on. Okay.
All right.
That's-
Brum is going to do a step and attack.
Okay.
Stepping there, he's going to rapid strike, spending a fatigue for the flurry of blows.
So that's going to be 2 piece points, 1 for each attack.
Actually, my current fatigue is less than it should be. Have we recovered fatigue since?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, between anything that you had lost in this combat, you guys entered this combat fresh.
And the flurry of blows is going to be basically Brum swinging his axe across the front legs, you know, in one sort of big roundhouse attack where the axe will hopefully go through one leg and then into the other.
Gotcha. So 2 attacks, both on legs, basically.
A different leg, yeah. Actually, I should have checked this. Do I have high pain?
Did you not?
I do not have high pain threshold.
That should be like a dwarf thing.
So the maximum shock penalty will be 4. One moment. Something's wrong here. Hang on.
No worries.
How does one clear the modifier box?
Either drag everything
Drag it
out.
out.
Righto.
Or you can do that. You're like an expert fantasy groundsser. How can you not know that?
I thought there was a way you could like right click on it and go clear or something.
I don't know. I know you can click the little beads and they'll go away.
You can also backspace it.
Can you?
Yeah, you can click it and backspace.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Alright, I think this is good. Damn.
Wow.
So I shaved him a little on both legs.
It's that jump. You can blame Zoranya. She caught, her attack caused him to kind of do a funky jump thing that threw off your swing.
I should probably just check my numbers. Size.
Oh, okay, no, you did
location.
add the size modifier. Okay, I didn't see the size mod at first. I saw your leg -2, and I'm like, wait a minute.
A flurry of blows and is it -4 is the maximum shock, or is it -3?
-4.
Yeah, no. They're both values.
Actually, kind of
note.
sad. That would have been fun to see. Watch him collapse because he would have lost 2 legs on one blow.
That's what I was hoping for. So there'd be the whole, chariot flip.
Yep.
You have a 19 in axe?
It's a
This
weapon bond.
is just as mean with his spear.
Skills maxed out, and then weapon bond. Note to Phil: shock penalty is not in the list of modifiers.
He fast draws an arrow, and he's dead. Arn. Arn, are you back with us?
Yeah, I've been here. I've just been looking over to see if I had a fireball prepped, and I do not.
Who's this targeting at? Oh, you're casting?
Well, yeah, because I have to rev it up.
Oh, did you miss with your last one?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I'm over 2 right now.
Testing my leg, I realize I'm not going to be able to run very fast, so
Ha!
I'll just
How?
casually poke the corpse while I look around at what's going on. Poke, poke, poke.
Does this drill actually use a bow?
No.
I don't know why it never occurred to me before. The centaur doesn't use a bow.
Explosive lightning crack out. I love it.
I have some
Right,
javelins, but I'm not very good with them.
Let's see. It's number 2. It's like, oh crud. He might try and take that on the shield.
And then it explodes.
Well, he doesn't know that. Now, here's an interesting question. Someone tries to block a lightning bolt with a metal shield. Isn't that kind of
Bad
dumb?
ideas.
Isn't it? Is it a metal shield?
Yeah.
I would imagine that would
It
be in the spell
works.
description.
It still works, but anything metal only has DR1 versus lightning.
He's basically more just deflecting it than.
So it'll hit the shield, and then you would do cover DR, which would have DR1.
So he's probably better off just trying to dodge it because.
Well, what does he know? Then
What's he
again, he
know?
does run around with sorceresses. Sexy centaur sorceresses.
Well, he knows lightning bolts are probably a bad idea to try and block with metal. He's smart enough for that, so we're just gonna go for the. Because he has a better chance of blocking, but he knows
The
lightning
great
is not
thing
fun.
is he can't extra effort because he already did that against Rashid.
True. So his best bet is
Nope.
block it and still take, a nice heavy zot, or dodge.
Booyah!
Kerboof. So does that explode even though it dodges, or what? How does that work?
Oh, right. Yeah, he dodged it. Damn it. I didn't see that.
Damn, that was a good roll too.
I know that would have pretty much almost lifted him up off the ground. Well, what is it? Strength at half for push knockback?
It would have streaked by him, and
Strength
whenever
minus
it did,
2.
it exploded.
Strength. So that actually would have knocked him back on.
You could do grenade scatter.
Oh yeah, why not? Let's give it a whirl. How close did
Yeah.
you get to him?
Technically, it wouldn't hit the ground there, though. It'd keep going and hit
No,
something
it's going to
behind him.
streak past him and then hit something like a wall or something
Somewhere
over
further off.
there-ish.
There's a zap, for pause and a kaboom at some point somewhere else. All right. See, now. Although I can see where the weight move really puts people at a major advantage later. Like she and Brum or for sure her is in a.
No, as I'd been thinking about that, that actually doesn't quite work.
What they.
The going at the same time. Specifically because you can't fake them out.
Actually, I should roll his dodge, shouldn't I? Before. Actually, he will try and block that.
So in retrospect, I am thinking that my original thought was probably the right way to do it, and that is to move. And if they don't get faked out, then allow you to adjust the move after. Although I probably, if it's
I forgot to keep adding their. Well, I guess in a couple most cases they haven't been getting their shield TR anyway, because you've been coming at them off from the other side.
DB.
Yeah, they're DB.
Oops.
Oh well, it doesn't really. It's not that big of a thing.
Well, it depends on how badly they failed when they failed.
Ooh, wow, he failed that block by 1. So he's going to take 6.
Does that include the DB?
Well, no. The block adds. You add the DB to the block as well. Oh, that's right, because it
Should have
it
already
strikes.
auto-calculated that, shouldn't it?
No, because you
It
don't
doesn't.
always have it.
Yeah, it's. So that will not hit, but it will hit the shield. But I don't think 6 is going to do much to a medium iron shield anyway.
No.
Clang!
No, I think the DR is 4 on those. Cover DR is 9. Oh wait, that's a friggin' metal shield. That's different.
Medium, so it's DB2. Right, Thorn.
Alright, gotta cut and run back the other direction. I'm gonna have to cross Finn's line of fire.
Well, it's taken me quite a bit longer to actually do that stuff as opposed to Arn, who's like, active fire, active fire. I'm like, active, aim, fire.
So full move and attack. So heroic charge. Burn D. You will go for the leg.
It always feels like such a dick move.
You will hit. Parry. Cling. That looks weird. So what? Yeah, when they're coming on this around this other way, they're facing us. I want it to be like that, but that's not facing a facing.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Well,
And that takes up less space in general.
User in your channel timed
Drifting.
out.
Well, let's see. Where did he start? What was the turn radius?
He has a turn radius of he has to move by at 2s.
User joined your channel.
But he's not doing that.
He's at move 12 right now. Yeah, I think he has to move. He kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then kind of turn. Yeah, hold on. Actually, that might be right. 1, 2, 3.
What's his base move?
No, that's right. There. His base move is 7.
Okay, if he goes 8 or more, he's got to do the 2 and then per hex segment.
Yep. So he's there. 8 to there, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. Now, actually, that's a hex off, but the
his front hex doesn't count. I kind of had a play with it to make it work.
No, the chariot's swinging. Yeah, actually, just thinking about that, I think a real chariot, it would have to pivot on the chariot.
Or at the possibly.
I'm just trying to think mechanically. How does that work?
Drift.
Well, the horse drifts and the chariot pivots.
Brum.
Brum will move.
Run! Natural sprinters and all that.
They are extremely dangerous over short distances.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Frickin' Arn needs to time his fireball when they intersect.
Quick drawed last round, so he can fire this one, right? Ready to fire, reload. Drops it by 1.
Normally
so
no. It's
quick draw.
2 rounds to reload, 1 to fire, and quick draw.
Okay, so
lowers it to 1.
Okay, so it lowers it to 1. So okay, so he's finished his reload this round. Gotcha. Chin Archer 2 bleeds. Arn.
Yeah, it's easier to think of it in stages. So he draws the arrow, he knocks the arrow, then he can fire.
Readies the bow. Well, quick draw would be draw and knock, and then brings it up.
No, the quick draw makes the draw the arrow a free action, so you still have to knock it. Or knock and draw, or however the hell.
Right. You know you can aim.
Stabbing intensifies.
You're not going to chuck
looking
him?
at where they're at, I'm going to have to activate one of the lightning weapons while taking a step. So that's a ready action.
Okay, so you got you look like you're about to pole arm.
Yep. Well, it takes me. I basically have to spend a ready action to activate the ritual, and then I can engage it. So I'm like every other round. So even if I had done this with the explosive lightning, they would have gotten on me before I could use it. And this way, if I parry, I am parrying with lightning weapon.
I'm just thinking it from the standpoint of I don't want to cross in front of you if you're about to swing that lightning thing.
Well, he has lightning dancing down his polearm right now.
Radio.
I don't think I'm actually going to sprint that time.
He's going to move in a heroic charge. Burning through his stuff. Best Centaur 2 can do dodge. causing
Okay.
poor Rashid to swing wild, and what does that make him do?
Crit miss.
Carrie's favorite.
Or the more appropriately named critical defense success table. Yeah, so he bounced the weapon off his ass and it knocked it out of his hand.
Well, shoot. See, this is where it gets a little weird, because you know they're going to cross right by each other and kind of like...
I think the other one... Which one is actually faster?
Right now, probably 2. But 2's actually slowed down to start engaging you guys in hand-to-hand, so...
Oh, he's actually decelerating.
He's decelerating down to...
Yeah, so 1 would probably cross first then. Sort of.
They're really coordinated like a marching band. You know, going in between each other and stuff.
Yeah, they're used to this, I'm sure. Ah, the perils of turn-based systems. So you just go in a straight line?
Yep. Because that puts Archer in really close proximity to put an arrow into Finn. He's got somebody on his flank.
Unfortunately for him, it puts him in range of the very angry centaur over there with the massive spear.
He kind of rears up, kind of pivots around, and takes a swing at Rashid.
Where are these guys armored?
They're armored very similarly to Zistral, so they have upper body armor. So they have
chain all over except the legs.
They're right. Well, they have mail and plate. In where Zistral has just chain, they have mail and plate, and then they have mail halberd on their torso and arms. Alright. Swinging at Rashid. Rashid needs to dodge like crazy.
Well, he didn't just swing, he swing.
Swing! Why is Rashid's dodge so low? You know what? Rashid's going to do something a little nuts. He's going to... can you dive to the ground as a... against
yes. Sort of. There is a dive... What is it?
Retreating
what
dive?
It's called. No, it's...
He'll just dodge.
There's a
He'll
thing.
give ground, retreat.
Dive. Retreat dive, 1 dodge, become prone, +2.
He'll just give ground and. Is now at 9.
I wonder if going prone takes him out of reach. Probably not.
Brum.
Alright, Brum tucks his arms in tight and gets those little legs pounding a little bit faster, and he will sprint.
Ding. There we go. Finally, targeted right. -2. I will hit. On that's an arrow coming at Finn.
Blocked by the shield.
Blocked by the shield. Orn.
Once more onto the fireball.
Alright. Heroic charge.
There's a lot of that going on.
Puts me at 10. And guess what? Deceptive
Or
one,
heroic
two-hand
limp,
thrust
you mean?
vitals.
Heroic limp.
Yes, heroic limp.
Plus size mod. Not that it mattered.
No, actually, no. It's even.
Oh,
We're the same
right.
size.
Block.
It was only deceptive one.
By 0. Barely blocks it. So that takes it on the shield, right?
I expect.
DB or less takes it on the
So
shield.
okay, so that's blocked by 0, so he takes it on the shield
Wait, why is it blocked by 0?
because he's got deceptive
Oh,
in
right,
play.
you're not adding the DB, gotcha.
So he'll take that on the shield. Go ahead and give me damage because you can still put a hole through that shield potentially.
And the shield's DRs halved.
I'm trying to figure out the DR.
What is
Shield's
the cover
DR is,
DR?
let's see. It is.
I could stab him through his shield.
It says DR 10.
So that's 5.
So
Yeah, but
5.
is that DR or is that cover DR?
It doesn't say cover. It just says DR. Hold on. It's a medium iron shield page. 273.
Yeah, I mean DR10 is really high, so that's.
Oh
sounds
yeah.
legit
Well,
to me.
that's the thing is, you go through things like butter.
So 6 goes through, and does that still hit vitals? I mean, I guess it has to go through his armor
Well,
too.
it'd
Next.
be his arm now. You're
Oh, it goes in his arm. Okay.
Right.
So he's got 6 in the arm, piercing. So it's not doubled. So yeah, it's just 6 to the arm.
Isn't it the attacker can choose whether to hit the arm or the original location?
If that's the case, I definitely want to hit the original location.
Okay, what shield was it?
medium iron.
Medium iron.
Okay, well, they don't have that in the basic. That's 740. That was in low tech then.
It is in basic, but it's in the notes section of the table.
Considering
Does it
that
give that cover
DR10 is
DR?
higher than anything you can buy to wear, he's basically got a manhole cover on his arm.
Alright, if damage penetrates the shield's DR, which you do, so mark it off the shield's HP, use the standard damage to objects rule. Ordinary shields are homogeneous with H health 12. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
that
do
part's-
damage to the shield.
That part's not going to matter that much.
So you do 11 points of damage to the shield for sure. So that's a whole ton of damage to the shield.
Is that medium shield heavy?
If it makes it easier, does medium iron shield.
They have plus
let's
3
see.
DR and 2 times hit points. So without looking up specifically what stuff does, I'd say you double the cover DR, the normal cover DR.
Well, okay, medium heavy shield is cover DR of 9.
And that's iron.
I don't know what the iron does.
Iron shields
Digging around
add
for that.
plus 3 DR and by 2 hit points.
Maybe it's from Dungeon Fantasy.
Right,
so
so in
that would
that
be-
case, if the cover DR is 9, then you'd add 3 to make it 12.
Well,
So-
that's not how. Actually,
And it's 10, so.
that may be how the cover DR works.
So then it goes 6, because it says if the shield damage penetrates the shield's DR, so in this particular case, the shield, if we're using medium iron or medium heavy, then that becomes 12, but less hit points.
Now
Oh,
that I
shield's
have not
DR.
considered.
No, shield's
actually-
DR is 4.
Actually subtracting half the DR from the cover DR. That'd make sense. Okay, well, anyway, some of it's going to get through, but
Track the shield's DR.
yeah, but right
Okay.
at this point, you're not really worried about damaging the shield. All you care about is cover DR. What's going to get through and actually hurt somebody?
Penetration rolls 408. Using hit locations, roll a 1d. Okay, so roll 1d. 1d6. So on a
that's
1 or
probably
2, apply
got the
damage to
table.
shield arm. On a 3 to 6, apply to the target location. So this will be
Okay.
damage to his. So that's 6 points to his arm. Ow. That will, I think, cripple his arm. No, not quite. That still hurt. Would hurt. That's number 1. Ow.
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Can you bleed someone else's blood?
Alright, Finn.
Yeah, I bet that Iron Shield did come from Dungeon Fantasy. Wonder if they have covered ER in there. Probably not.
Basic. As low tech for the medium. You going after the archer?
He shot at me.
Yeah,
Plus,
but
I'm
you're a
kind of
stinking
thinking,
infidel.
You know, I'm kind of thinking that it's going to be harder to dodge in the back of a frickin' thing, but apparently not.
He ducks.
No, Dungeon Fantasy doesn't have iron. Right. What's that? Heroic charge?
What?
And
It's aft too. Aft.
bam!
So he...
Wow.
His
Minus
shield.
3. Plus DB.
Well, actually, he would get his shield in that particular case.
Yes, you can block there, I believe.
For 1 over, it would have been.
Actually, did he block something already, did he?
No, he swung at Rashid, and Rashid dove out of the way.
The other guy blocked me.
Right. No, didn't Finn shoot him? No, that was the other guy. Damn, now
And no, he dodged Finn's.
Right.
Because he realized that blocking a lightning bolt would really do very little.
I'm trying. What? Yeah,
What?
you suck.
Takes a step and try something funky. He'll either go really well or really bad. What is from a... No, he he tries to quick draw it. I think from ground is
Oh, it's like
significant.
a -5.
It's not almost. They kicked it ahead of him. But now he's got people all around him. Alright, he's going to...
Huh.
Oh my goodness. He's got 2 people rearing up on behind him, and he's got another one.
Nothing to be afraid of this direction. I'm crippled.
It's like a wounded bear.
Panda bear.
He's actually going to go, he'll strike at you. Can he? Does his broadsword have reach too? I know it's just a
The what?
thrusting broadsword, reach 1. It's only reach 1. Even
Yeah.
at a size mod 1, he's only reach 1, so he has to be closer. So he will, he'll go all out defensive double for a moment while he tries to deal with 3 people on him. Brum.
Brum will sprint some more.
Oh, dead.
Duck!
Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember, you can aim and get closer.
Time for another heroic charge.
And all out attack since you're in a fairly safe position.
Yeah, so you can get a +1 throws and all that kind of stuff.
I hobble 5 yards and try to spear Dijin Archer 2 in the guts.
Oh, I forgot that. Oops. I don't think he meant to put the archer where you could get him again.
Them's the breaks.
This is combat.
I didn't
I
quite.
misheard that whistle.
So it must go faster.
Oh no!
He's like Drax, he says, "Look out!" after Zistral's hit.
Right. Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
I
There goes
wince
another one.
when I see the archer zig when he should have zagged. I wince and kind of squint at him like, "Ooh, this is gonna hurt."
He looks at you and like has that look. This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Could have hurt worse. No, you know what? I'm gonna luck it.
Oh man, that's rude.
Yeah, I'll take the higher
So
one.
9.
9 goes to DR4 becomes DR2, so 9 goes to 7.
So
7
21.
times 3 becomes 21 points of damage.
Knockdown roll isn't made at -5.
Yeah, these guys are mookie though.
See,
He's out.
Zistral actually kind of crouches a bit, and comes up with it. He can actually take him off the chariot and just let him hang in the air.
That would be funny. He might go flying off the other side though.
What's the strength of the archers?
They are strength 11.
So if you did 9 base damage, then he'd get knocked
Oh,
back.
strength 12. Sorry, strength 12.
So you need to do 10 to knock him back.
Ah, okay.
Right, okay, so it jumped to me and then it needed to go backwards, correct?
No, it's your turn. It was Zistral's. It's now yours.
Yeah, no, it's like it came to me. It went. Yeah.
Oh.
Zistral, Orclands, Zistral. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
because
I activated the second and last explosive fireball, or lightning bolt.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
You really got to figure out what's going on with your interwebs.
They suck.
Wow, is this really round 10? Holy crap.
kind of does a quick jink half move. For an heroic attack.
And slaps him on the ass.
Search.
Tickles his
attempt.
prostate.
Well, I'd successfully do it.
What? Tickle his prostate?
Let's see. He can't block, so she fails. Back in the rear. Rear knot
right.
order
Quarterstaff.
is D6, 1, 2, 3 armor, 4, 5, 6 not. 5 not armor.
Dope.
Ow, that really hurt. She's tickled his prostate. Ow, that's. Let's see. He is half move and dodge. 5 of 18.
User in your channel timed out.
That's half. That's past a third,
User
right?
entered your channel.
Yeah, it's under a third. So he's half move and dodge. Thorn.
I had to think about that too. Well, damn it. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. Faint.
Are you doing feint double or
What? Faint double.
are you doing like 2 attacks, feint and a go? Or
No. And of course I roll shit. Because that's how it works.
he's gonna take the risky move? A little bit of deceptive on that. Ooh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Rum.
He will continue his sprint. And he'll be shouting out, "Why you, horseman, or man-horse, whatever you are, you and I have not finished our thing."
Bleeds. Arn.
Arn.
Iron babies. Just moving a bit closer.
Just a little bit closer.
Had to go there.
There it goes. Now it takes.
All right.
You keep dropping connection. Reconnect.
Not going to be able to catch him, so I will reach down and ready Djinn Archer number 2 by his ankle. Yes, I said ready.
What languages does Arn speak?
Does Arn speak?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Does he speak Latin?
Just English.
Damn. Okay.
So did Centaur 2 take a swing at her?
Yeah, he did. She acrobatic dodged
did he
out of the way.
turn?
She's in his.
Yeah, she's in his wrong side. Hex.
No.
Yeah. If he's wielding his sword in his right hand, he can't hit to the left side.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. It'd be like that. Sorry, you're right. He stepped back and kind of. You're right. My bad.
Minor point. Or easily adjusted for.
Crits on him, so he ain't getting nothing.
Wow.
Normal damage. Wow, okay. I guess that would be 50-50 hand or shield. Shield is considered attached, right?
Oh, yeah, if those are shields, then they are attached, more or less, so you can't drop them.
Oh, that would be his sword goes.
But they do become unready.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it says drops anything he's holding, so he's going to drop the sword and the shield. He just can't actually lose the shield.
So it just becomes unready. Okay. So she cracks him, he goes. She, I guess, fakes him out or something. Let's see, he is DR5, right? So would be 1 point. I struck a funny bone.
Probably just caught it funny at a funny angle and just knocked it right out of his thumbs.
And a shield?
Potentially, yeah. I could see that happening. I don't know why that would actually affect both things. I would think that'd just be the weapon, but whatever.
No,
okay,
it hit the one arm, and he let go of the other thing to grab the other arm, and was like, "Ow! automatically.
I actually didn't fully process what I was going to do here. Well, he's going to take a step and a swing here, and right, the feint. So he still gets to make
User
his
in your channel
roll
timed
for
out.
that. Even though chances are pretty good he's going to beat it.
User entered your channel.
Even. So, no bonus either way.
No change. Okay. So I'm just going to take this swing with Deceptive. 1 at the torso.
Horse torso or man torso?
Man torso. I'm not really thinking of it in separate. I'm thinking of them in separate terms. I figure he's got trouble processing the whole man-horse thing.
Best thing you can do is to half dodge. Dodge is half.
He could parry with his arm. He's got armor. He'll probably pay for it, though.
And he's going to feverish. And even. Ooh. Just barely.
That
He's
was a
half-
deceptive one.
Oh, so, well, let's see. Yeah, I guess that would still by 0?
Is that half dodge?
His dodge is 10, so minus 5. Add give ground at 3 and feverish at +2. Even. And then deceptive -1, so that would make it his 10 and 9. So that would be a success by 0.
Fuck you.
You don't want to die. Rashid will retrieve his sword at this point, but not be ready.
He can make the roll. It's only 3. -3 at that, if he crouched.
Is it? I don't know. Might as well give it a whirl. Especially under the circumstances. Ah, yes! He's crouched, so.
Well, crouch is a free action.
So he can come pop up from crouch. That's about it.
Yeah. No, it's you can come up from a crouch, free action. It's kneeling that you have to take the move for.
So he can swing from crouch?
No, I mean he can stand up and swing.
Oh, so he can attack right now. Because he hates these guys, he's an intolerance for these guys, he's going for the leg.
That's rude.
Swing and fail!
Well, he's having a bad day.
He is looking terrible. He's just glad that
So
Lanfan isn't
why
around to
is
see
he at
him.
-1?
Leg is normally a -2, but because of size modifier.
Gotcha.
My goodness, that thing couldn't even die. You know. All right. He's got Brum to now deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You made this arc to come around towards you. Sticks his sword out in your direction, Brum. Like pointing, like I'm coming for you. Draws a knife and
Look out, he's got a knife.
must have Arn targeted. So that's gonna stab her. He's going to dodge out the way. +2. Annotate the 12. Success by 0. Let's then add the +2. Brum.
Slowing down from a sprint to just a move.
Off.
Right, well, come on then.
Arn.
Alrighty. Is it possible to move and charge a spell?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a concentrate discharge.
Well, then you've only got a step.
Oh, yeah, step.
Oh, okay.
But you can, like, move and then the next round concentrate, grow bigger. It's the concentrate to make it, more power. You
So
do
after that new
note that Centaur 2 is like, bleeding and hurt, and surrounded by 3 people now.
Alright. Take a move. And what's my range with Djinn Archer 2 as a throwing weapon?
Let's see. Human body. He's wearing approximately how much weight? So he's got about 50 pounds of gear. Let's see. So say he's what? 220 pounds.
Okay.
Of dead weight.
Yep.
How much can? I mean, I know you're strong. I don't know how much.
What is that compared to your basic lift?
Let's see. My basic lift is 65. That can't be right.
Oh, yeah, that's not even...
Must have imported wrong.
That's probably right. That's a lot for basic lift.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Basic.
Oh, okay.
That's
so yeah,
like,
my basic
I can
lift is
carry that
65.
without even thinking. So he is considered
Yeah,
heavy encumbrance.
Okay.
So
yeah, he
Yeah.
does put me to heavy. That's
Yeah,
true.
you're not be able to throw him very far.
Okay, well, instead of trying to make an attack then, I'm just going to throw him in the direction of Centaur 1, knowing that there's no way it could possibly reach him, let alone strike him. And I'm going to yell, "You dropped this!" Just throw him as hard as I can.
You could wait and, like, chuck it right in front of him as he's passing by you.
Nah, I'll ready my spear next turn. Krakow.
all right, that's going to be the best defense he's got. Is a dodge. He's getting sick of these lightning bolts. Well, no, this was his first coming at him, right? Oh no! In the face.
That's gonna suck.
Ow! It's exploding. So what's the extra? What's
there's
the
a lot of metal
exploding
armor.
area?
I don't think the explosion's gonna actually do anything. There's nobody around him.
Let's see. I don't think DR does anything for him because he's wearing metal. So best is DR1.
Yeah,
So,
I thought it was like DR1.
10 points straight to. Ow! Ow! Does Surge do anything to people?
No.
Explosive. Is there anything?
Unless I have a pacemaker.
No, not this guy.
10, I believe, is enough burn points to actually light clothing on fire, though.
Yeah. I don't know, though. He's wearing mail. Maybe his shirt underneath catches.
His hair.
He's just in a bad way. He just took a full-on lightning bolt to the chest, just straight on. Yeah, what it was he saw, Zistral call out and throw a body, so he's, for a quick moment, distracted, looked up to see the lightning bolt coming right at him, tried to dodge, and just took it right on in.
Darn, that wasn't a major wound.
Oh, yeah, that was, actually. I'm sorry. My mistake. He'll shake it off. But only just because. He still felt it. He's like, that hurt! With a knife is a -2, isn't it?
Do what?
Parrying with a knife is -2.
Oh, yeah.
But he does it!
This dude.
Needs a moment to reset his shield.
They're not going to give it him one.
He's hoping. He's
No.
hopeful.
Gonna have to press. So he keeps not swinging at me, so I can't do the counterattack on him. Which I suppose I should be thankful for.
Now, the sucky thing is, if he hits her, she doesn't have anything for armor.
Yeah, that'll just piss her off, though.
I don't know. Knife now, yeah. Knife's still gonna hurt. Not as much as a sword, that's for sure.
Are you processing?
Oh, you're processing. Oh, swung. My bad.
I swung.
Swung and a hit. Parried. So, best guess. -5 dodge. Give ground and feverish. He's running out of wearing him down, guys.
You roll a 9 again, I'm calling shenanigans.
I rolled an 11.
He rolled better than that.
About damn time, Jesus.
It almost looked like ow.
Oh, and just for a little added. Where the hell is that?
Ow.
I think that's just one more point.
Yeah.
Or any particular hits, special hit location?
I don't remember if that actually does anything for cutting. Let's see anyway. Wait. Oh, grabbed the wrong one.
Roll the centaur. I created a centaur. Oh. So torso, so DR4. What you going for? The human torso. Fine male. So 4 become, or so call it 10. 10 becomes 6 points.
Right. Which becomes 9.
Minus 7 hit points. You really hurting now. I'll take the opportunity.
Wait, he's
Skewer.
just fair?
Minus 7. I'd say minus 7.
I thought he was already at half move, half dodge.
Oh, wait, wrong guy. Hold on.
Haha.
Sorry, that guy's on minus 3.
-3. Centaur 1 should be down 10.
Yeah, Centaur 1 is down to 2. He's got 2 hit points after your 10. He had been only hit once. But yeah. Someone
Okay,
hit
yeah,
him
that's
before.
fine. So I guess Sirius is what? 0?
Oh, I don't know how I can't even. It doesn't tell me what they are. It just says I only see color
Critical
changes.
is below
Right.
0.
I mean, he's at 2. He's at half move dodge for Centaur 1.
Now let's see. Fair is at least 1, but less than half. Serious is 0 or worse, but above minus hit points. So not making death rolls. Critical is making death rolls.
Okay.
That's a rear side hex. That's going to be a lot of money.
Yeah, and he just blew his wad with the...
Yep. So he's going to take a thrusting hit. Alright. So 1, 2, 3 is armor. 4, 5, 6 is not. So unfortunately, Shade will strike armor. Doing not nearly enough. Not even close. I don't know why I did a thrust on that. I should have cut with his falchion. So he'll take the blast. He does a kind of rears up and takes a step and goes full defensive. Two takes a step back and tries to stick Rashid in the face. Oh wait, he has to make a health check. He has some negatives. Well, not necessarily the face, but different. parry. Barely. Yeah.
Alright, so Centaur 2 stopped, did you say?
Yeah, he just took a full-on massive lightning blast to the chest, so he kind of rears up and kind of turtles for a moment.
You hang in there. I'm the one that is going to kill you.
He probably is.
Alrighty. Okay, going to move and attack.
Which hex are you in?
Say what?
All of them.
I'm having trouble finding where they are. Oh, sorry. It's should be close enough to get 1 yard away. There we go. Had to zoom in super far.
Okay, you're still not in a hex. There.
There we go.
Oh, you got the damage.
What the heck was all that?
Yeah. Yeah, roll. Hit him.
Just going straight to the damage, huh?
Would be nice. Gotta do the actual attack.
Well, I've been trying. I've rolled it like 4 times so far.
Oh, has it?
I'm
Oh,
waiting.
because you keep disconnecting.
Yeah. There we go.
I
Oh, of course it did
expected
ignore
it
the
to go
-4.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it'd be about right.
-4. It's a success by 4.
No. Thinking centaur. And he's been. Well,
Oh, of course it saves that one.
Donk.
You should have seen what I rolled before it actually took. I got.
oh, I saw the
like
6. You talking about the 6? Which is interesting because your damage has like a bunch of periods in it.
Yeah, because that's my push attack key, and I had that highlighted because I was trying to clear some out, and then it hit button because of things, and yeah.
So that would have been a 8? Wow. Wait. Alright, so 3 against just his chest or torso?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Yeah, it just smacks against his armor.
Your internet is fighting you.
Yes, it is, and it displeases me. But hey, at least I didn't record the 2 critical fails I had when I was trying to roll to hit.
What? You had what?
Alright, I'm going to take a wait to attack Centaur 1 if he tries to pass from Rumley.
Right.
Now, I'm confused about the earlier discussion of move. Does that mean
So we're
that I
gonna
can't
look-
move to
for the-
intercept him? Or?
No. That normally, no, you cannot. But in this particular case, because it's kind of a much more dynamic, strange fight, I'm allowing you guys for this fight only right now to take weights and move if person's move is going to bring you into combat, kind of thing.
Okay.
So you'll take a weight if he moves fast. You'll try to intercept. Gosh. Ugh. Oh,
Damn.
even worse.
Okay.
He fell. That's a dodge. That means he fell down.
He tripped over himself.
Takes a couple, tries to
Which
step
begs the
away
question.
find some, he's probably sitting. Is probably the.
I figure if he falls
Actually-
over, he's going to fall over to the side.
Well, let's see. I guess say he takes a step back, hits a bunch of loose sand, loses balance, rears up, and kind of falls over.
Right on top of Rashid.
50-50. Well, she's still gonna get her damage.
I think he's probably going to fall that direction anyway.
Fall away from her, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, another interesting question. How much space does a centaur take up when he's prone? Does he take up 4 hexes?
Oh, I don't know. He takes up 4, 2 on each side. It's kind of sprawled for
Kind
a
of
moment.
thinking. So he's got 2 legs, so
All right, Thorn.
I think that guy's had enough. He's getting ghetto beat now by the stick people. I better go cover Finn. That's my job after all.
Shut up.
Yeah, the other question is, can they just pop right back up?
I don't know.
I
I've seen
think
horses come up pretty quick.
quadruped allows you to stand up in one turn.
That depends on how prone you are, I think. I don't know. Horses, I don't see horses jumping right back up. They have to roll around a bit.
They get up pretty quick because they don't go
Yeah.
to knees.
I've seen the horse get up pretty quick. Not that it's really going to matter.
So they kind of miss the knee step. They just sort of roll up onto their feet.
Yeah, I don't think they actually do, but I know what we're seeing the same thing, I think.
Nickel and dime in him now. Guess go for limbs to do more damage.
Is he full? He's not full. He's not full negative.
Yeah, he's full negative. He's -7.
Is he?
Yep.
No, not full negative.
No. He hasn't reached his full. No.
So he's making consciousness rolls.
Can't quite get to you, Brum, in one move. It's a half move, and half move for him is 3. Actually,
Too bad.
full move is 7, half move is 3, right? But when you generally round up for things you can do, it's round up. So I guess it would be a...
It actually rounds down. Half move and dodge rounds
yeah.
down.
Okay,
Most
so
of the time it rounds down. It rarely rounds up.
he'll take a step and all out defense.
He's probably a bit less enthusiastic about kicking your ass now.
After he's probably still twitching. His fur, or what fur he does have, is sticking out all over the place. He will begin to get up. We'll call it 2 rounds for.
Brum will take a step while pointing to this guy's buddy that is being swarmed at the moment, and he will say, "My friend, this is
User in your channel timed out.
My friend, this battle is lost. There are 2 options. You either surrender to my lord, or you die. Make
User
your
entered
choice."
your channel.
Get me in, and since he has no idea where he's going, or where he is
Speak
right
English.
now. I think he can probably figure it out, enough on just
This is a
context.
fairly simple. Yeah.
Context enough is probably. And let's see, so Hacha, Arn. Everyone's got the beat down on.
Why did it get so quiet?
What was that? Can you
They're
guys hear me?
waiting on you.
Yep, waiting on you.
Yeah, I know. I asked if he was still down.
Did not hear you.
He's kneeling.
Cool.
So halfway down.
I've just expanded the map using that full screen thing, and it's kind of cool. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but having the full map there is really useful.
Except all my stuff is covering it.
Move your stuff.
Yeah, but I got my stuff right where I want it.
Alright, I'm gonna take. Well, I moved. I'll just move.
Just moving.
Yeah, well, just trying to look through Arn's. I think you picked the wrong kneeling. You're not kneeling. You're attacking a kneeling target.
Oh, okay. I saw the target mentioned in there, and I
Yeah.
thought that was Gotcha.
Well, and there's no, and you're not shooting, so that's only for that's weird. Thought a kneeling target for melee is actually a bonus for people.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, it's gonna. Well, it reduces. It reduces
because it
the
doesn't
head
make
by
it
one.
harder. I don't think it makes it harder for a melee attacker to hit you when you're kneeling. I know it does if your attacker is ranged.
It depends. If you are attacking a specific location, it won't affect it. Except in this case, because he's well, I don't know. He's a size 1, though. Speaking of which,
Photographed all out. So it's always the endeavor to go all out. But she will go for a limb.
I don't know. She's a cat person. She'll probably want to bite him on the neck.
Yes.
Or bite off a limb and chase him around.
Actually, probably get him in a chokehold and start trying to rake him with her feet.
She's not quite a cat person. Although that would be kind of the thing. I don't remember what I think he needs a critical success for at his current stance anyway. So she cracking him across the leg, breaking the leg. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, armor. Nope, no armor. So he's going to take a full 9, crushing to one of the limbs.
Actually, they had 18 hit points.
Yeah, but
that's actually not enough to break it. It's one short. Oh wait, no, that's right.
Yeah,
quarter.
Friggin' Centaur's quartered.
Yep. She breaks one of his legs.
Well, the good news for the Centaur is that means the cap is a lot smaller.
Thorn.
Still chasing after my bodyguard.
He too will go for a leg. Just punking him now. One shy of crit success.
So they're going to turn him into a snake.
Well, he might lop the limb off. Rashid just can't. Wow, 1, 2, 3. So they'll hit armor. So that won't actually do anything. Do I have Rashid's strength at?
So,
Strength.
Brum rolled intimidation and succeeded by
Okay.
1.
So
So- Brum's still speaking. Because Brum's being intimidating.
Right.
He says, Alright, so do you think you can still win this fight, or am I going to prove you wrong? Make your choice. Now it's his turn. Does he... is he intimidated?
We'll call him in. Yeah, he, under normal circumstances, he probably would fight to the death. However, he has absolutely no way of escaping you guys. He can't outrun you. Can't, So, he's not insane. So, he will... He tosses his sword. He kind of does he salutes you, and then tosses his sword aside and takes a step back, in a submissive gesture. So sword goes away.
Why did you say that? Now if we kill him, we're jerks.
Brum will be stepping forward and he'll say, a wise choice.
Right.
And then Brum will move to sort of restrain, though I don't know how you restrain a centaur.
Well,
Yeah,
Recommend
I'm
against
sure
it.
you'll probably direct him to
Put a
disarm.
bridle and is it bit on him?
Oh, don't do that. Just kill him.
put a Brit on him.
No, so I guess the thing would be is he de-armors, removes all blades, and you basically strip everything off of him, and then just bind his hands and probably hobble his legs, put like a hobble between the two back legs so he can't run.
Well, he isn't going anywhere.
Yep. Well, exactly. But all right, so you've won the day.
Ooh.
What about the other dude? Did he stop fighting finally?
Oh, he died. Rashid wouldn't have. Rashid has a intense intolerance for these guys. So once he goes down on both legs, Rashid will at some point draw his blade across the guy's throat when you guys aren't looking, or even when you'll probably turn to Rashid, and just as you turn, Rashid's blade is coming up bloodied.
Well,
Not
only
the other
Genre is over there to say anything, and she may
She
not
won't
care.
say anything. She doesn't care.
Don't
Arn
kill
would,
the other one.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, don't do that. I'm like standing right here. I don't want to get sprayed.
Wow. Oh wow. 9 o'clock.
All right.
That was a long fight.
Interesting, though.
Yeah.
And that was not what I was expecting to happen when I lightning bolted the gate, by the way. It's like the GM went and warped my intentions.
Well, Brum had a morbid curiosity as to what would have happened if things didn't go your way. Would you have just gone poof?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there's
Probably.
no real. What happens when lightning strikes a gate in process? I figured it'd collapse, but there's just so much energy going around that lightning calls to lightning.
Yeah, so Brum, for a moment, thought he'd be interested to see what happened, but he won't tell anyone that.
There was this time when everybody imagined that Finn had caught fire.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
We all had a bad dream. Die, and then we all punked him while he was burning. Yeah, stomped on him.
A shared lucid dream.
All right. Cool beans.
So you have 2 prisoners, and you guys
Or 3.
stepped to the
Gonna
entry.
have to
Into the.
do some healing on Zistrel. I don't think that'll be.
Yes,
difficult.
please.
Right. I'm not gonna worry about the weight thing. I know it. Yeah. See, at some point you guys will step up to the entrance to the gate. Everyone kind of is crowded around the main gate. Kind of like, hey, you got us here. You get the honor of opening the gates.
Now, like I said, I'm totally going to give Arn some crap about that. It's like, so, Arn, did you see that? That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I suppose.
I mean, I like.
Lashiel's still trying to figure out how he did it in your head.
Oh, I asked her to let me know when she
violated
does.
the laws of magic. That was awesome.
The laws of what?
He doesn't wield magic the same way, does he? Never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I'd tell her that it's ritual path magic and give her sort of a quick primer.
Interesting. And you have a very uncomfortable. She takes on a very uncomfortable interest in your mind of Finn.
Finn just got a little bit hotter.
So, as you guys kind of approach with your prisoners, most of the people are like kind of spitting and are shake their fists and shout profanities at your 2 centaur prisoners. They do not seem to, but no one takes any violent action. But but even at Rashid's direction, it's like no one will harm them, but he doesn't like the idea. However, standing at the front gates, stand in front of you, and the king kind of calls you forward.
Sheik.
The sheik calls you forward.
Technically figured out that it's sort of outranking.
Technically, yeah. You're technically landed. He's not.
Well,
he's more of a tribal leader. He's a tribal leader, whereas you're, well,
I'm a PC, damn it.
Yep, but you're a PC. So, you kind of like, you've brought us here, Lord Finn. It is only fitting that you get the honor of opening the gates.
Oh,
and he kind of like gestures the honor. However, what is her name? I keep forgetting her name. Let me bring up these. Amira steps next to you, and just before so she's standing beside you as you get ready to open. The king and
again, Sheik.
Yep, the sheik. Hold on. sheets.
Because he's not evil at all.
And the Janik. So you have, so it's you and Amira standing there. The Sheik and the Janik kind of stand a few steps back. If anyone else stands next to him, maybe Thorn, I don't know. But you kind of push the gates open, and there's kind of like this collective gasp as the image, the city plays out in front of you.
Oh.
This isn't quite, it's like, oh, it's not quite the right image. It's the best I could find, but I'll give you a quick look at.
So many handholds.
It's the basic layout of the city.
Wow.
Purdy.
But the one thing you note is you have a very weird magical feeling. Like your magic feels all off for all you magic
Totally
guys.
look at Arn and go, "You feeling that?"
And even Lash, Arn, even Lash in your head is like, "Hey, what?" Like she's experiencing, like she kind of fades in and out for a moment. Like what's happening? I don't feel well here.
Great. Damn thing was built on a steading.
And we'll call it an evening.
That was a pretty cool map. I like that map.
Yeah, I like
It
that city.
actually, this is an edit. I took another map and created all that blue in the center. The light blue was all grassland with trees and I turned it into a big pond or lake kind of thing.
That's still pretty cool. Awesome.
I was going to say, is that a proposed map of Atlantis or something?
No, this was hold on.
Not with the crescents in the center.
I have.
It's because Atlantis was just circle, 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 circle.
Yeah, it was tears. Where did I find that map? I found it. It was. Of course, I didn't save it to my Pinterest board. Of course.
No worries. Cool beans. All right. Well.
1 point.
Get interesting next week.
Yep, 1 point. City of Alanyar. I'll post a link to it.
All right. Well.
That's the original map.
Next week.
Alden Guard. Interesting.
All right, so we
We
done?
are done for the evening. Thank you very much for joining us. For those who are watching, hope you enjoyed.
And hopefully next week we won't
enter
have
the last chapter.
Have all the weirdness.
As we begin our final chapter of this season.
All right.